Bolsheviks. He launches a widespread police raid. 800 Bolsheviks are arrested, including Trotsky and Kamenev. Lenin escapes to Finland with the help of Stalin, who shaves off his famous goatee and disguises him as a farmer. Stalin stays behind. He becomes Lenin's messenger and gains in importance. Tension in the country is accentuated by the impending winter, making it an easy target for strikes and famine. After a 3-month absence, Lenin decides to return to Petrograd to kick off an insurrection. On the evening of November 7, 1917, the Bolsheviks take over all the capital's strategic points: the power station, the post office, the bridges. They free their prisoners. The Winter Palace, the Tsar's former residence, is the last refuge for Kerensky's provisional government. A battalion of young women are the only troops left to defend the palace. The garrison's starving soldiers have left in search of food. The cruiser Aurora, siding with the revolutionaries, fires a blank shot. This is the signal to launch the assault on the Winter Palace. The 140 heroic young women defend the palace to the bitter end. The Bolsheviks capture the members of the provisional government. Kerensky, their leader, manages to escape to America for a long exile. This coup d'etat is known as the October Revolution in reference to the former Russian calendar. The actual date is November 7, 1917. The Bolsheviks are in power. Lenin forms his government. This Soviet reconstitution reproduces period footage, showing Lenin in his usual stance with acute short-sightedness of the right eye. Youth march in front of the tomb all year long. Within their ranks, Vasily Nikolaev weeps. He wonders, how can the great Lenin be dead? It's impossible. He is a saint. Lenin's cult of personality is born. Stalin establishes a commission dedicated to the immortalization of the memory of Vladimir Ulyanov, known as Lenin. And Lenin's name is given to Petrograd, the former capital, St. Petersburg, which will now be called Leningrad. 1943. Germans have surrounded the city for the past 2 years. Hitler hasn't succeeded in conquering Stalingrad, the primary symbol of Soviet power, so he keeps going after the other symbol, Leningrad. Hitler declares, "I will destroy this city, decimate its population. It will never rise again. I hereby take this solemn oath." This proves to be one of the longest and most devastating sieges in history. 800,000 inhabitants die of hunger. 13-year-old Tanya Savicheva wrote a diary which has become a Russian national treasure. In 9 pages, Tanya sums up her ordeal. December 28th, Zhenya died. January 25th, Grandma died. March 17th, Leka died. April 13th, Uncle Vasya died. May 10th, Uncle Lesha died. May 13th, Mother died. The 10th page will never be written, because Tanya has died of exhaustion. This encompasses all the suffering and resistance of the Soviet people. there any memories other than those of a country cursed?